What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the dope. All right, man, look. Shawn Porter, the ducker. What I want to say is, first and foremost, don't start commenting until you listen to my argument. Don't just read the title, because I'm going to explain to you what this video is about, okay? Before we get to the subject of the video, though, I do want to respond to a few of your comments down there stating in regards to Ugas against Shawn Porter, saying that you must take the belt from the champion. Okay, saying that he's the champ, you got to win in great fashion to take the belt from him. I don't like that at all. Okay, the reason why that guy is the champ is because he's very good. When you have a champion, it's because he's very good. It's very hard to blow out a champion. He's too good to be blown out. So sometimes winning should be enough. You won the fight. So give me my belt. Give me my victory. Sometimes winning should just be enough. You shouldn't have to blow out someone who's great. That is too difficult to do. So I just want to talk about that for a quick second. That's just a side note. So let's talk about Shawn Porter, the ducker. This is how I feel about that, and everyone who's calling him a ducker, even my very close show business partners, you too. What we're doing as fans, okay, is we're being very fugazi. As fans, honestly, we're losing integrity, and we're throwing words around like robbery and ducker. We're throwing those words around too much. We're throwing those words around too much. We're not looking at things with enough integrity, okay? Let me tell you something about Shawn Porter, the ducker, okay, who we're calling him a ducker now, right, because he hasn't fought Errol Spence yet, which he is calling out Errol Spence, and he called him out before, all right? Now, this Shawn Porter ducker has done more for the welterweight division than every welterweight that's fighting right now. Let's keep it real. And you guys know me. Everyone who knows me, I've never been extremely impressed by Shawn Porter, the fighter. Okay? I don't walk around as a Shawn Porter fan. All right? But I'm not going to wrongfully criticize anybody, because these fighters put their lives on the line, and it's not my job to sit back in the comfort of my own home and criticize people who's putting out blood, sweat, and tears for my entertainment. All right? So I'm going to criticize them accurately. I'm definitely not going to call Shawn Porter a ducker. He has done more for the welterweight division than anybody. This is a guy who fought Danny Garcia. This is a guy who fought Keith Thurman. This is a guy who fought Kell Brook. He fought Paulie Malignaggi. He fought Adrian Broner. He fought Devin Alexander. And I'm talking about Devin Alexander when he fought him, not now. When he fought him, Devin Alexander was 25-1. Okay? Shawn Porter, and Shawn Porter is calling out Errol Spence. If he fights Errol Spence, this is a guy who fought Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Errol Spence. This is a guy who just fought Ugas last night, okay? If you want to talk about movement in the welterweight division, it's been all Shawn Porter. He has created more movement in the welterweight division than any fighter. And we're going to just roll over on him and call him a ducker? That's just wrong. That is wrong. It's not accurate. It's not logical. It's emotional, because I didn't see the Errol Spence fight immediately after Danny Garcia. He's a ducker. Stop. Stop it. There's many reasons why fighters don't get the fight when you think the fight should happen. Many times, there's many reasons why that doesn't happen. It could be a promoter. It could be the managers. It could be injury. It could be mandatories. It could be a lot of reasons why. Maybe the public just not on it yet and it has to build. It could be many reasons why, okay? So before we throw ducker around, especially with Shawn Porter, this is a guy who can possibly, after fighting, if that Errol Spence fight happens next, this is a guy who would have fought Errol Spence, Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner. Come on, man. That's not a ducker. That's a fighter. We've been losing so much, we don't know when we're winning. We've been losing so much having fighters who actually duck people. We don't know when we're looking at a fighter who has fought everyone. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that as fans, okay? And that's one thing on my channel that I do. I try not to attack people too much, but I do talk about that fanboy mentality, that temporary thinking, that, you know, sitting at home over criticizing these fighters, acting like we know what it takes to be a great champion, okay? So we have to know how to criticize these fighters. You know, no one's above criticism, but we have to know how to know what we're looking at and do it accurately. Shawn Porter is not a ducker. You can't be a ducker if you fought more top-level welterweights than everyone else. If he's a ducker, then everybody, what does that make everyone else? What does that make Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman? And I don't care. Yeah, he lost to Keith Thurman and he lost to Kell Brook. Losing is maybe huge for you guys, huge for the people who can't take a loss. But losing is just another challenge. It's just another opportunity to get up and do it again. That's all losing is. It's just learning. I made a mistake that time. That's how you get better. You get better through mistakes. You get better from after falling and getting up. You learn something about yourself when you fall. And you know how you deal with adversity. You know how you deal with hitting rock bottom. Guess what? I get up and I'm better than I was before. There's a lot of benefits that come from losing. Okay, so I don't care that he lost against Kell Brook. I don't care that he lost against Keith Thurman. He fought the fight. So before we start throwing around ducker, we have to really know what we're looking at. Criticize, because there are some true duckers out there. Shawn Porter isn't one of them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm off my soapbox now. ShowBizz the dope. I'm out. Huh.